Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Sunday, December 11th, right before 12 noon. Temperature's about 52 degrees and the humidity is right around 76%. The high today is going to be about 58, but that's not until the early afternoon hours. So not much beekeeping going on today. I am not going to open up the hives at all. I don't have my jacket and veil. In fact, I brought out my old hat and veil just in case I wanted to take a peek into the at the candy boards, but I don't think I'm even going to do that right now. So as you saw in the intro, some of the b-roll, the bees are flying and they are taking some of the pollen. That's the pollen feeder that is out in the old entrance, or by the old entrance. I do have two more pollen feeders out. And just to show y'all what's going on with some of the colonies, so we got number 7 down here. They're flying, they're doing good. Let's see, that was 6 that died out a few weeks ago. We have hive number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 5th position. I'm growing concerned about them because I have not seen any activity the few times I've come out in the last week. Same thing with the hive in the 4th position. Right here, no real activity. That's the newest, dead out. The hive that was in the 3rd position, they died this past week. And the reason I'm growing concern for the hive in the 4th and the 5th position is because, as you can see over here, the first 2 hives actually have some nice flight activity going on, assuming they're probably going over to the pollen feeder. And here's the pile of bees from hive number 3. I came out this past week, I don't remember which day anymore. It was in the middle of the week. I came out and took advantage of some of the warm weather and added the candy boards on the hives, and that's when I discovered number 3 had died out. I'd have to look at their history, but I think that's one of the colonies that became queenless kind of late in the season. I moved some queen cells over, but obviously that didn't really work out all that well. So it is on the cooler side, like I said, low 50s, but with some of the bees flying, I might put on the hat and the veil and just lightly pop some of the tops and give y'all a peek at the candy boards. So the hive that was in the 3rd position, that's our second dead out for the season. And like I said, it's mid-December, so they have about 3 months ahead of them. 3 months to go before things start to really warm up and food sources start to bloom again. And historically speaking, this isn't even the toughest part of the year. The toughest part of the year is typically March, right on the cusp of spring. That's when a lot of colonies starve because they just run out of food. So the nice thing about this area is we do have some pretty mild winters. I mean, that's good and bad at the same time, because good, you can get into the hives. Bad, the bees fly, and when they fly they need food, so you have to keep a close eye on food stores and everything. But as you can see, hive, what is this, hive 7 here, they're flying. But as we walk down the line, there's absolutely no activity. Coming out of 5 here, or 4 right next to it. But then when you look down the line there, 1 and 2, they're flying pretty darn nicely. So tough time of the year, like I said. All right, let me pop 1 or 2 of the candy boards, maybe 1 and 2. Or not the candy boards, but pop the lids and show you all the candy boards, just to give you an idea what that looks like. And in fact, I just noticed this, but you can see a lot of sugar at the entrance here that I'm assuming is falling from the candy board, and the bees they're trying to take it out of the hive, as there's some on the ground here, but they should be using it as an emergency food source as well. All right, let's do that. I'm just gonna pop the tops on these real quick, just to give you a peek. I didn't bring any gloves, so hopefully I don't get ate up. But yeah, I'll show you what's going on in these hives real quick. All right, down here at the hive in the second position, let's see if I can do this with one hand, just to give you all a quick look. There you go. They're making good use of the candy board, which is exactly what I'd like to see. Those candy boards were not completely full. In fact, this is the first year I did not completely fill them up. When they are slap full, they hold about 15 pounds of the hard sugar, the candy. This year, for the first time, I decided to put a little less in, and I'll replenish them if need be, but a little less being about 8 to 9 pounds per board. So they have not consumed that much. In fact, if you check out Instagram, you'll see what the before picture was when I first made the boards and put them on the hives. But now it's good to see that the bees are using the food source, so that's what it's there for. Also to absorb any moisture that the colonies may create. I've used these pretty much every single year, and they seem to work quite well. So that's a good thing to see the bees are actually using them. Let's walk down to number 7. I'm gonna leave the 2 in the middle alone, just because I don't want to mess with them too much. Let's see if we can take a peek in here. Not as many bees on the candy board, but a little. All right, that does it. Just a quick update on the bee yard, quick look, show y'all what's going on here. Close to mid-December. Another dead out. That's what I really wanted to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hives again in the 4th and 5th position. Definitely concerned with, because I really just don't see any activity on the front porch. And we got one crawling around. We got a few dead up in the candy board. That might be because they got caught up there as the temperatures dropped, but I really don't want to look too much more and let any more heat out than I need to. But yeah, hey, that does it for me. Cole's Farm here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. We still have some honey available from last year's harvest, so if you're interested in any local and raw honey, just you can DM us on Instagram. If you look us up on Google Maps, our phone number's on there. I stopped answering that number. I said this a few videos ago, but I've stopped answering all phone calls on that phone number because of the amount of spam we get. And if you listen to the voicemail, I explained that, and also request that anybody that's trying to contact us legitimately that is interested in honey, just shoot us a message and I'll respond with directions how to order honey through our Square site. But here's a look at some bees again. If you look at our Instagram, our story from yesterday, I came out and the whole bucket was tipped over, so I don't know what happened, but I came out last night and fixed it. I moved the piece of wood down on top of the bricks, secured the bucket, and gave it a little countermeasure with the single brick over there. Oh, somebody's dog. But if you're looking for any honey, just get a hold of us. Like I said, I'll contact you and we'll get in touch and help y'all out. All right, until next time, everybody, which I don't know when that will be, because looking at the forecast for the next week, it looks like winter is actually set in around here, or at least cold enough to where it is not a good idea to open up any of the hives. So the videos might slow down, but I will share as much as I can throughout the winter months with y'all and keep you posted. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. See y'all next time. Temperature is right around 52 degrees and the humidity's right about 76%.
The humidity
So
is currently 67%.
the current time is also 11:40. The high today is going to be in this